Talk to me about the party room discussion. We know the religious freedom legislation went through the joint party room today. There was a fair amount of chat about it, so I'm told, but in the end it's obviously gone through. It'll be introduced by the Prime Minister. It's not going to get through this side of Christmas. It'll go off for a long Senate inquiry. Do you want to run a book on whether it'll even get up before the election?
Well, you give me $1 on it not getting up, because that's where I'm at. And that's where I was at on reporting on Sunday Agenda, I think. And, well, even interviewing Stuart Robert, and he said, oh, that's a courageous thing you're saying there. It doesn't look too courageous today. They had 10 moderates, or not 10 moderates, they had between 5 and 10 moderates get up and complain about it and say it needed to go to a Senate committee. And Scott Morrison says, OK, it'll go to the Senate committee. So he was hoping to use this as a wedge on Labor. It looks like he's basically wedged himself, Peter.
Look, I'm a Conservative and I wrote about it in The Australian last week. I have a lot of concerns with codifying rights. I'm not so sure. I'll look carefully at the draft, but I'm not so sure of what I've seen reported to date makes me any more comfortable than I have been to date. I guess it was always going to go to a Senate inquiry. So perhaps is this going to be used in places like Western Sydney, hold out as a carrot at the polls, vote us back in. I know you might be happy with us, but vote us back in because at least we'll put this bill through the Parliament. Perhaps that's the tactic.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what they said last time, isn't it? So I don't know how much weight it'll carry. But yeah, people like Chris Bowen are concerned about the risk of Labor not supporting it. And a very interesting phrase in the party room Morrison was using today. He said it's a shield, not a sword. So it's about making sure religious leaders people who make religious statements aren't penalised by state anti-discrimination tribunals. That's how they're selling it, at least. Which
that's what they sold 18C at. That's what they sold 18C, as a shield, not a sword, and it's absolutely the other way around. Just before we go, the new Speaker, Tony Smith, obviously has retired to the backbench. We know he's not going around in the seat of Casey at the next election. Andrew Wallace, he's only been in the Parliament, this is his second term. That's a short period of time to take the toughest job in politics, at least in a sitting week. How did he go? We know Labor were going to test him. What did you think?
Well, it showed today how inexperienced he was, and I think it showed how seamlessly Tony Smith kind of did the job and that's, of course, from experience, years of experience since he replaced Bronwyn Bishop. But Smith, you didn't really notice him, and you certainly noticed Andrew Wallace just about every minute today. He was letting the government say things that they weren't able to say under Smith. He appeared to be having difficulty in terms of ruling on points of order. But look, it is a tough job. I think it illustrated how tough it is and hopefully improves. But I think what it does mean is that the Question Time's worth a watch on Sky in the next week and a half, because both sides are really going to push the envelope with a new Speaker in play.
Spot on. I was glued to it today. I got my standing orders out, having a bit of look. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Andrew, thanks for your time.